Much to our surprise, the Americans have managed to land troops on Guadalcanal. The bloody battle of attrition has now begun. A brand new convoy has been formed at Rabaul and is on its way to Guadalcanal with fresh troops and supplies. Enough supplies to continue expanding our airfield facilities already there. Task Force 6, although critically low on ammunition, will stay in the area and act as a deterrent. Task Force 7 is on the way to relieve Task Force 6. However, they are 21 hours away. It is going to be a long day. Hello everybody, Wolf back here, and welcome back to our War on the Sea campaign as the Imperial Japanese Navy. Not a whole lot has changed since the previous episode. It's still August 10th, 1942. It's currently 1:45 in the morning. We did spend most of our command points. We have one left on this convoy, Convoy G2, which is heading to Guadalcanal with troops and supply, enough supply to build that rank 2 airfield finally, and kind of start tipping the balance here. The Americans landed in the previous episode, so I think I'll have enough troops to kind of equalize the situation, and by that time, hopefully this convoy will be back on the way with more troops and supply to really just start pushing the Americans back. Of course, our other task force, Task Force 7, is on the way down here as well to relieve Task Force 6, which is pretty low on ammunition and has engaged one merchant ship. So that is what they are going to encounter now. It's really just going to be target practice. Let's start. And let's pick up this lone cargo ship. We are awfully close to the beach there. There's the enemy cargo ship. We're going to have to turn and face her. Same with our destroyers, but I'm just going to break my 3 cruisers into a separate group as per usual. And I believe Tikal will have the most ammunition. We are dangerously low on ammo. If we go here and open up our gun panel, we can see we have no ammo in the forward magazine and none in the rear except star shells. I'm not going to count those. I think it's a similar story for our other Fubuki class. Yep, only star shells. We have 110 high explosive rounds in the rear magazine. Tikal should have quite a bit. She's been forced out of action quite frequently because this has been our flagship. 210 rounds in the forward magazine, armor piercing, and 128 AP, 56 HE in the rear. Our secondaries have quite a bit, 672 rounds for our port side, and on the starboard 860, so that's fine. Situation on Mogami, none in the forward, 116 armor piercing rounds. Yeah, similar story, quite a bit for secondaries, and it looks like Chokai has none in the forward magazine and 200 AP rounds in the rear. We are going to keep this task force in the area despite the critical ammunition supply, just because we need something to deter any future American landing force in the area. We really don't want them to be able to land once again. We're going to have our Fubuki class destroyer target this merchant ship, and we can go ahead and identify it. We already know it's a C3 cargo. Let's go down here, identify her, type C3, recognize, and we're also going to have our Fubuki start just shooting some star shells towards her. Because why not? Let them rip. She is out of our rear gun arc, so we can adjust that. Start just heading north. While Tikal, Mogami, and Chokai head in and really just pummel this C3 cargo with their secondaries. Solutions at 30%. We can have a similar action here. Just begin firing your high explosive rounds. If we really wanted to divvy up the ammo, we'd put this C3 cargo ship on our starboard side and use this gun, which has not gotten a whole lot of use, but I'm not too worried about it. Torpedoes. We actually do have 4 torpedoes on Tikal. We're not going to use them, of course. We're going to save those for any pesky American warships. 3 torpedoes on Mogami. And what's the torpedo situation? 4. Yeah, 4 once again on Chokai. More than I would expect. Our destroyers are pretty much useless at this point. Just throwing star shells at that cargo ship. And yeah, that's about it. We're just going to close and kill this C3 cargo ship. I will say, this is one time when I wish time compression was allowed. I mean, single encounters like this are kind of boring. Just run-of-the-mill, mundane surface action here, and we're just going to watch our shells endlessly splash around the C3 cargo ship. So, and I want to get nice and close so we can, assure hits. But this isn't the most exciting gameplay, I suppose. I do think time compression would be welcome in most encounters. I'm not sure why they limit it. If it's just so the player doesn't miss anything, which makes sense, but watch those star shells. Oh, we're actually landing hits though, which is quite impressive. Those secondaries have, yeah, pretty good arc. Yeah, not bad. And she is just at the limit of her firing arc, however. Well, this merchant's time is very limited now. I just have Takao and Mogami opening fire with their secondaries. Chokai is just hanging out just in case, she needs to make a pass. But I think these two will be capable of finishing her off. Only going 10 knots should be very easy. It seems like every salvo results in a hit at this point. That's only really a matter of seconds. We could probably just leave her, and I think she'll be scuttled. Report critical damage, so she's getting there. We had Fubuki fire a few more star shells, and there we go. Type C3 is sinking. Adios. All right, let's leave. And 5 command points for that, and that's why I will continue to sink merchant ships. So it's getting pretty early in the morning. It will be daylight soon, so I'm going to have Task Force 6 start heading back up the slot to get out of range of any Allied air cover in the area. We can begin to launch planes in about an hour or so. When that happens, I'm going to send out my scout aircraft and search for that carrier first and foremost. If we find that, that'll definitely help us out. Okay, we have launched all of our aircraft, and I just wanted to show this. I always find it quite impressive when all the plane icons are scattered across the map. I did scramble a few zeros from these air bases here near Buka and Shortland Islands. However, we do have 2 merchants and 2 destroyers right here. Going to send our aircraft to intercept, and we are going to ignore that encounter for now. Just keep track of them. Okay, American float plane is there as well. So this is a developing situation. Task Force 6 is still getting out of the area. Let's have this float plane head back. Let's try to reestablish contact with them. It looks like they are just heading south. Now we should be able to, yeah. That one float plane is on. I'm kind of tunnel visioning on this, but it doesn't look like we have picked up anything else. Okay. Aircraft have encountered my poor Jake. These are probably carrier based. They couldn't be anything else here. It's not telling us exactly what they are. Do I want to scramble? Let's begin this encounter. Let's see exactly what we're up against before I scramble my zeros. Oh, a beautiful morning. Look at that. Okay, now let's see what we're... Okay, here's the enemy ships. It's like a destroyer, a couple of merchants. I do believe we have encountered this group before. Now, if only I had Vals. Okay, let's run away, really. I was kind of hoping we'd find those aircraft, but can we retreat? We can leave in a few seconds. Okay, I guess we're clear to leave. All right, leave combat. Nothing destroyed. Okay, new air, 4 zeros. Fly down here, let's see what's up. Guadalcanal is ready to launch aircraft, but we have no zeros available. However, if these zeros do get shot down, they do respawn at Guadalcanal, so we have pretty much an unlimited supply of zeros. Just we can't have them all out at one time. Carrier aircraft work differently. They are limited if you lose your carrier aircraft. That is really it. Now, the unfortunate part here is since we entered that encounter with that destroyer, they are on a cooldown. We'll have our Zeros swing around. I really don't want to get them in a scrap, but I do want them to kind of patrol. Oh, they encountered a float plane. We'll have them RTB to Guadalcanal. I just wanted to protect from those carrier aircraft. Okay, well, it looks like it's going to be a lot of this. We'll see if we can re-encounter that that small group. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning, so it'll be an interesting day. And also setting up all of these, like constantly doing this, is a little tedious, so probably not too interesting to watch. Well, we have something interesting here. Enemy aircraft have been spotted over Guadalcanal. We're going to have Zeros head to their position. And we should get an engagement here. Let's see exactly what these are. We can probably go to, there we go. Begin. All right, start. We only have 4 Zeros here, and wow, we are fighting over the land. That's pretty cool. This is new for us. Awesome. All right, let's find probably those Wildcats. First off, we want to gain some altitude here. Go up to 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers. We want to take out whatever we can. Looks like a flight of 4 Wildcats. Fairly even. So these are almost certainly from that carrier group. Let's increase. Oh boy, quite a bit more. Okay, pause. Begin targeting. Attack them. Take out as many as you can. Oh gosh, that's a lot of Wildcats. Okay, it looks like we've lost 1 Zero already. We've damaged 1, but unfortunately that's not good enough. Target this group. Begin attacking. Come on, boys. I need you. Decrease speed. Fire. Let them have it. Take out a few. Oh man, we are getting torn up. There's a lot of them. Holy crap, just looking at this map, it's brutal. But every Wildcat we take out is 1 less in their air group. And that's what really matters here. Okay, you have a Wildcat moving on your 6. Oh boy, look at that guy. Oh, another Zero down. I don't think we're going to, I don't think any of our Zeros are going to shoot anything down. All right, swing around. You can manually control your Zeros, but I am poor. I'm really bad at controlling your planes in this game. Okay, begin targeting one of those. I don't even think we've taken out a single. Oh, aircraft 4. Oh, aircraft 4 down to 0. What a shame. One of our Zeros are just hanging on against all odds, baby. Looks like he's just evading. Oh, we'll see. We'll see if they can take any others out. Honestly, I'm surprised it's taking so long for the AI to shoot down our other Zero. I'm trying to take a snapshot of that one. Oh, we got one. We got a Wildcat. Oh, this one's about to eat it. Go evasive. Yeah, there we go. Well, our other Zero's moving into position. Oh, almost got him. Come on, buddy. You got it. No hits. He's getting torn up by a Wildcat, and there we go. Expected. I think we shot down 1. Retreat. Yes, we have lost all 4 aircraft. They lost 1. But as you can see, we can't launch for 0.2 hours. There we go. New air. We can launch 4 more. And let's go find them again. So that's kind of the funny thing about air bases, especially land bases, that you can just kind of do that. Okay, Task Force 7 is now in the area of Guadalcanal. It's currently 2200 hours, so we can't launch any aircraft or anything, but they are going to provide cover for Guadalcanal and force off any invasions, and Task Force 6 is now heading back up to Raval to rearm. Meanwhile, our convoy G2 is almost in the area. That can't be the shortest course. They'll be here in around 1 day. Perfect. How long for G1? You will be here in around 17 hours. That is good as well. Awesome. So things are stabilizing a little bit. We just need to remember to pull these guys back, these task forces, during the daytime, or else we're going to have some trouble. Anyway, our submarines are still patrolling around here. I have I-40 heading down in this area to kind of patrol this waterway. Actually, we're going to have I-40 patrol right here. The previous American convoy came through this gap here, which was unexpected, so we'll have I-40 stationed there. Okay, things are going rather well. No serious developments yesterday, which is nice. We had a nice hard day of surface engagements, and now things are kind of relaxing for a little bit. Okay, here's something that we are going to have to deal with. 2 destroyers, 2 light cruisers, and 2 heavy cruisers are heading towards Guadalcanal, and my worry is they're going to attempt to bombard it, which will not go well at all. We're going to ignore that encounter, and what we are going to do... I just launched Betty's. Gosh darn it. So we're going to launch Betty's. Unfortunately, I launched a whole bunch of aircraft. Let's launch Val's. Even though they may not have the range, I'm hoping maybe this task force will try to go up into the slot. It's a long shot, but it's the best we got. I can try to strafe them with my zeros and cause some damage. Yeah, let's do that. Tactical. Let's just try to strafe them. Start nice and early in the morning. There they are over there. All right, what do we got? Okay. Oh, interesting. Well, we will target you, the British or Australian. Let's see. The Perth, right? Yeah, indeed. Okay, we'll target her. And we'll just do a strafing run. A Cleveland. And then 2 heavy cruisers and the 2 destroyers. If we can strafe them and cause enough damage to A, slow them down or make them, you know, rethink their plans, that would be great. I don't want them to bombard Guadalcanal and knock our airbase out. That is a disaster if that happens. So we may need to engage them with our surface fleet. However, we are extremely outgunned. So if we get in there, lob our torpedoes at long range, and get out, we're not going to stick around and slug it out because we can't win. Use some time compression as our zeros spiral down here. Yeah, I mean, that's just a battle we can't win, unfortunately. Let's have them attack. There we go. Alright, gave the attack order. Now they're spiraling. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, this will prove to be interesting. That's a lot of anti-aircraft fire that's going to be thrown up at us, but the fact that our zeros are unlimited makes me think this is a fine strategy. I had our zeros just up in the air patrolling around Guadalcanal. I think I may do that in the future. Okay, here they go. This should be an exciting attack run. Nothing else. Look at that tight formation. Oh. I think that'd be catastrophic for both aircraft involved, but we're just going to ignore that. This game looks really pretty, though. All right. Let's see. Hopefully those cannons will do some work here. Who the heck knows? I'm expecting anti-air to open up any second now. Big puffs of smoke. Are they going there? There it is. All right, good luck, boys. Get them. Start a fire. Oh, man. All right, nicked them. Oh, one's going down, but the other 3 are getting out of there. Run away! Don't fly back over them. See, this guy had the right idea. He's leaving. Level out. Get out of here, dude. Oh, one more going down. We lost 2. Okay. Well, this guy is completely undamaged, and their cruiser is on fire. Light, probably extremely light damage. Let's see the report. Yeah, minor damage. Nothing really at all, but worth a try. They're under constant air attack. May make them rethink things. Can leave in 35 seconds, or zeros are going to get out of here. Well, that was exciting. I guess that's, today we've seen our first air engagements in the game, in the series, so. Now, if only we had those valves. I'm going to send, once my Bettys are ready as well, I'm going to send them down here with torpedoes. All 8 of them. Use some time compression. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, minor damage. Okay. Can't launch for an hour. All right, valves are on the way. Bettys, when can I launch my Bettys? 0.1 hour. Okay. All right, you're just going down here. The submarine is going to head up here as well, and so is I-40. Get in there, son. It's really shallow, but we're just going to have to do it. We want to be sure this convoy is safe as well. We want to get them close, but not too close. All right, new air, 6 Bettys. Do I want torpedoes or bombs? So the thing with this game is level bombing is extremely accurate, like absurdly accurate. Let's do a torpedo run though. 6 Bettys, 934 kilometers. Will you make it? You won't unless they come up north, which I'm not thinking I don't think they'll do that, but it's worth a shot, I guess is what I'm getting at. All right, new air. Have these 2 zeros patrol over here. Let's see, Shortland. Yeah, have these zeros just patrol this little area. They may not come to bombard. They may actually run away, which would be really nice. Well, our zeros encountered a float plane, so let's begin that and take that one out. Let's see. Where is she? Yeah, these 2 guys were... Yeah, these must have been ones that went on the strafing run. Both of them are damaged. I thought one of them got away without damage, but I suppose I was wrong. There it is. All right, attack it. And sure, they are indeed attacking this time. This is my bad for... Oh, it's head on. Get them. Boom. See you later, alligator. All right. Leave combat. 1 aircraft. Perfect. Okay, well, that was fun. Here we go. I-45 has encountered this force. I-40 is on the way as well. We'll have them move to that area. And this task force is going to move up as well, despite the threat of air cover. Or zeros, just have this 0. Or, oh no, these zeros are here from the Shortland Islands. See, this convoy is pretty close. How far away? 7 hours out. They'll be here at nighttime. This convoy is pretty close to Rabaul. 4 hours out. Bettys are returning to base. Same with I-15. This task force is getting there as well. That's the current situation anyway. Need to relaunch a lot of our float planes as it's getting into the afternoon here. But first, let's begin this encounter. Let's try to take out some... Wow, we are extremely close. Look at these sea conditions. Okay, first off, reduce speed so they don't hear us, because that is extremely close. Okay. All right, let's change, go up to a 90-degree angle. Up periscope. Unfortunately, I mean, it's pretty deep here, but these conditions, I mean, what sea state is it? Like 1, 2? It's glass. Yeah, they're going to be able to pick us up pretty easy. Okay, begin targeting this guy. And targeting her. It's going to be our primary target for our first salvo. And you know what? We'll just hit the next heavy cruiser as well. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I could manually fire, but I think the solutions are pretty accurate here. Let's identify the target. It's a American heavy cruiser. I will get better at identifying these as the series goes on, but for now, looks like a New Orleans class. Yep, pretty sure. 2 turrets, 1 turret rear. The crane structure is similar. Solution is at 80%. I don't know, 2 or 3. Probably best to shoot 3 torpedoes at a heavy cruiser. I'm gonna go with my normal strategy. I explained it in a pinned comment a few episodes back, but the way solutions work, you can only have 1 solution at a time, and it's best, just from what I found, to fire at the target that's at the best angle and where all of your torpedoes are going to hit, and then snapshot at something else. So that's what I'm going to do. This target is at the best angle and the best position to get smacked by all 3 of my torpedoes that I'm going to fire, so that's what we're doing. 3 torpedoes, 2 degree spread, 99-degree solution, fire. Okay, and now we will stop that solution and begin targeting number 4. And let that solution build up. I suppose we should have identified her first, so that would have given the solution a nice boost. But that's okay. Solution 30%. 3 torpedoes, 5-degree spread, fire. Ship, dive the boat. Dive, please. There we go. Let's get out of here. And we're at such short range that hopefully we'll get a few hits here. And hard to port, hard to port. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're both going to get hit here. The problem is these cruisers are relatively nimble compared to something like a cargo ship, so once the evasive maneuvers begin, they're going to heel on over. But this looks good. That's what a 99% solution will get you. Oh, are we going to hit her? There we go. 1, 2, and 3, all in the rear. 3 hits. Next target's turning into our fish. Let's see what we can get. Hopefully at least, it looks like we may get 2 hits, possibly 3. I'm not too optimistic about this one. No, 1 is just barely going to miss. However, she will eat 2. 2 hits. I'll take it. That's damn good. Yeah, look at that. Brutal. Hopefully that's enough to sink both of them. This one's certainly going down. I-45, it's time to make your escape, buddy. Down to 120 meters, reduce speed to 2 knots. Be sure we're rigged for silent running. Now they're going to begin hunting us. Wow. Yeah, I think these 2 heavy cruisers are done for. I'll take a surface engagement now. I do not mind if I do. Wow. Okay, this destroyer is laying a pretty big pattern here. I gave them a chance to kind of hunt us down. Looks like charges have been laid right over the top of us, down to gosh, I did not know the crush depth of this boat, but down to 130, I guess. We're already pretty much there, but okay, depth charges are exploding. We're going flank speed now, 8 knots. Get away from her pattern. Doesn't look like any of them are going to get too close to us. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. Now we have this one to contend with that is coming on in. I was kind of hoping we'd see these 2 ships sink. However, it does look like they are making repairs. And their ships will be operational here soon. Hard to port. Let's get out of the way of this other destroyer. We are clear to leave, so we can disengage and leave this up to the skipper at any time. Let's see the report. Heavy damage on both ships. Not critical. They may actually end up recovering. Well, thankfully, we have another sub in the area. We'll see if this destroyer drops depth charges. If not, oh, she is. Okay, hard to port. We'll evade these. Look at that. Yeah, we'll get out of the way of these and then retreat and then come in with another submarine. I just don't want to only do ASW. Oh, these are actually pretty darn close, though. Oh, boy. Yep, that may hurt. Yep, that in fact did hurt. Go. Oh, but just our deck gun was destroyed? Who cares about that? I'm really hampering myself by sticking around. Okay, reduce speed down to 3 knots again. All friendly ships and aircraft may leave the combat zone. Yeah. We're probably gonna get out of here. I feel kind of weird just running away, like retreating with this mechanic. I'm used to Silent Hunter, sticking it out. But, you really hamper yourself by sticking around. The AI is really good at ASW as well. Let's see, is she about to make a run on us? Who knows? Let's turn. Those depth charges just went off, so... Oh, yep, she's rolling. All head flank. Okay, down to 140 meters. I'm not sure what our crush depth is now, and of course we are damaged. Let's see, what's the report? Moderate damage. So yeah, let's maintain our depth then. If anything, we can come up above the charges. Just change depth, change speed, and course. It's Evasion 101. Some of these look awfully close. Rudder amidships. Speed is 7 knots. Looks like this next pattern is going to miss us as well. Okay, let's keep turning a little bit. This looks pretty close. Rudder amidships. I think we're going to get out of the way of that one as well. Yep, we're good. Still pretty damn close. Okay, that's quite a few patterns. We've missed. Slow back down 2 knots. And I think with that, we are going to leave combat. Looks like this ship is under her own power again. Oh. Would you look at that? All right. The game said we may leave the combat area, so let's go ahead and leave. And we can see heavy damage on both ships and moderate damage on I-45, but thankfully no flooding. That is the real killer. Just our deck gun was destroyed, and I have not used our deck gun yet on any of our subs. I'm going to relaunch all of our float planes and all of our scouting aircraft, and I-40 is going to move into position to try to fire the final blow and finish off those cruisers. I-45 has re-encountered that same surface fleet. They are way out there. They are far. That is interesting. I have not seen an encounter this far. And look, oh, wow. She is not looking good. Neither of these heavy cruisers are, but they're already breaking. We have a friendly Jake out here. Huh. This will be interesting. I wonder why they're turning like that. Well, let's do some time compression. We're going to have I-45 approach them while our Jake continues to spot. We may just lob our torpedoes at extremely long range. Is this ship dead in the water? This one's dead in the water. And this one ain't looking too much better. We're going to have our Jake just circle the area. And we'll have I-45 move into position to lob some torpedoes. I'm thinking of firing at just a very long range. And that way we can just avoid the escorts retaliating altogether. Well, this is mighty odd indeed. It seems all the cruisers are stuck behind this crippled ship, and they are all stationary as well. More or less stationary. So the destroyers are continuing to rush ahead, however, which is quite interesting. So if they leave this area, it's kind of hard not to take advantage of this, considering the AI has many more resources than I do. I feel kind of scummy doing that, though. I may just take out the heavy cruisers and once again hamper myself. We'll see, but we are going to get close so we can ensure hits here. And I-45 will finish at least these 2 cruisers, and we may just take a pot shot at one of these light cruisers as well. Might as well. But it's going to take a while. We can use time compression, but even then, it's just going to be a slog to get over here. So, yeah, I will let you know when we are in a good firing position. Torpedo situation, we have 5. Only 5 torpedoes, so... I'm thinking 1 for each cruiser, and then, you know, maybe fire a couple at this Cleveland or something. Well, we are getting into position here, and we are getting awfully close. It's probably a good time to reduce speed a little bit down to 3 knots. The destroyers are out of sight. They just rushed off. They're gone. This New Orleans back here is dead in the water for really. I think she may be crawling at around like 2 knots or something. However, we are in a pretty good spot to fire 1 torpedo at all 3 of these ships, which is what I think I'm going to do just because it is fun. This is revenge for the AI landing on Guadalcanal and me having no idea about it. So we are going to fire 1 torpedo at each of them, and I'm just going to manually fire at them. They're going 5 knots, so I think if I just aim at the bow of each ship, we'll probably hit midships or maybe a little bit more to the rear. But I'm going to fire at the Cleveland and the Perth first because they are the ones that will probably break and begin evasive maneuvers. And let's go down to like 1 knot. There we go. Nice and easy. We don't want to get too close. Actually, let's start reversing. We are much closer than I really would have liked to be, but it did take a while to get here. It's currently 18:28. All right, let's start backing up a little bit. All right, start widening this gap. 800 meters, not bad though. I mean, these guys are gonna have a rough day. I'll probably fire when the Cleveland's at 0 degrees relative. Yeah, should be good. And then we'll swing back around and hit the New Orleans and probably finish her off and send her to the bottom. I'm thinking 1 torpedo will be enough to finish off the heavy cruisers at this point. Okay, and now we're... Okay, start moving forward 1 knot. Periscope's pretty high in the water there. We did have our radar on. That's our surface search radar, actually. Our sub has surface search radar. And we should be good to begin the attack. Okay, so we'll pause. Bring up our torpedoes. 1 torpedo, 0 degree spread. Going to fire manually right at the front of the Cleveland. Fire 1. Same with the Perth. Fire 2. And then the New Orleans. Fire 3. Let's hope that works for us. Okay, looking good. Oh, look at that. Oh, this poor Cleveland. I think that may have been a pretty darn good guess. It looks like it will just hit amidships. The Perth. Yeah, there's no way she's going to... There we go. Torpedo impact on the Cleveland. Let's see. The Perth is turning evasive, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There we go. Right in the... Yep, right there. Perfect. All 3 have been hit. Magnificent. It's glorious. All right. This heavy cruiser has to start sinking now. There's no way. There is absolutely no way. And these 2 heavy cruisers are certainly going to have issues. Time to head to the 2nd New Orleans and see what we can do. We can start moving at a reasonable speed. Let's just go to 6 knots. And these 2 can have fun with all that damage. Oh no, the Perth may sink after that. She is engulfed in flames and she's taking on water. Cleveland has developed a list to starboard. I hope this thing sinks. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be mighty impressed. But she is dead in the water. It does look like she is actually sinking. Uh-oh. Our little Jake got a little too close to the Cleveland, so it is now running away. It looks like both the light cruisers are going to recover from their torpedo hits. I mean, this one has flooding. She is not looking good. But the Perth has extinguished all the fires on board. And honestly, the New Orleans, like, she is dead in the water. Honestly, I don't know. She's still afloat, though, so we'll see if she actually ends up going down. She may actually end up surviving, but just barely. They may scuttle her. I know ships can be scuttled by the AI. However, I have yet to see it, actually. We're probably going to fire our last two at this New Orleans, just to ensure we actually sink something in this. Let's see a report. Critical damage and critical flooding on this New Orleans. And number 3... Okay, so this is the one that's critical. Number 3 has heavy and heavy, so this is the one we're about to torpedo. Got it. The 2 destroyers are on the way, but they're so far away that I don't think they're much of a problem. We're just going to close in and finish off this last heavy cruiser and probably just completely disengage. Well, we are in position to fire at the last New Orleans here. 2 torpedoes. That'll be our last 2, and we'll do a 1-degree spread. We are not going to manually fire. Our solution's at 99%, so let them have it. And we will retreat once these torpedoes hit. She'll definitely sink. This other New Orleans, I mean, she looks really bad, but she is dead in the water. She's not moving. So, I don't think she's really going anywhere. Torpedoes are heading to the New Orleans. This one's going to definitely be destroyed. I'm honestly surprised one more didn't finish off that New Orleans, but I guess we kind of hit her where we've hit her already. There's 1. There's 2. I don't think she's surviving that. We'll wait for her to sink, and then we will leave the engagement. My hope is the other New Orleans will be scuttled. That's kind of what I'm hoping for here. We've lost contact on the other destroyers as well. Oh, no, they're way up here. They're so far away, though. Okay, fires have broken out. Hopefully she sinks after that, because I-45 needs to go home and get some more torpedoes. But it does look like she is getting lower in the water already. It'll just be a little waiting game here. We'll go ahead and get 45 to begin disengaging. Here we go. We have confirmation. The New Orleans is sinking, so we at least got 1 kill out of this. And you can see she's taking on water rapidly, and she is going down. Alright, with that out of the way, I suppose we will leave combat. And her damage is still critical. They did not scuttle her, apparently. But we did sink 1 New Orleans, 10,000 tons, 11 command points gained. Oh, that is insane. I wonder if she'll keep in formation. We have I-40 on the way, and it is 17:15, so we are going to bring our surface fleet in. I'm not too worried about that crippled New Orleans, honestly. It'll be pretty easy to sink. I-45, you're going to go back to Rabaul and get more torpedoes, you glorious submarine. Anyway, that'll be all for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you did like it, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it does really help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.